Need to salvage in the scrapyard? Let me know if you do. All right then. You come to the entrance of the scrapyard at 11 o'clock tonight, and I'll take you in. Don't forget, okay? Hey, Peck! Why haven't you gone home yet? It's so late. That's not like you.
Heh. I'd never get caught dead doing overtime. You just don't get it. That's why you'll always be small-time, Venti. Night shift pays double, and you work half as hard. Plus, I get to sleep all day tomorrow.
Well, if that's the kind of life that makes you happy. Oh, yeah, I have a few bottles of yak milk here. You love drinking it, right? Take them all.
Ooh, hey, yeah, that's the stuff. Look, maybe I got it wrong. You're all right, Venti. I can make a super jumbo yak shake with all this. Oh, but not until after my shift is over.
Well, it's as you said, isn't it? There's not much to do during the night shift. Everyone in Sandrock is so wonderful. No one leaves their door unlocked. No one litters the streets. You should go. Milkshakes before midnight are the freshest and most delicious.
Yeah, is that like scientifically true? Yeah, now that you mention it, I could totally get away with it. I could suck down viscous yak milk goo till the sun comes up. That is, if somebody keeps their mouth shut.
I won't tell if you don't. Who would know?
Whoa! When did you get so cool, Venti? I won't forget about this. Somehow after today, I think we're gonna be friends forever. See ya!
That should do it. Oh, you're here. Your footsteps are so light that I didn't even hear you. You scared me. so. Oh, well, let's not talk so much here. Let's go quickly and salvage up some precious relic. Let's go! Your digging movements are so efficient. It's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. It's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. I don't really like your boss. He seems so strict and uptight. It's so much fun digging through junk together with you. Time flew by so fast. Here, take all of these. They're all the scraps I dug up. They're yours now. Wow, look at the stars in the sky. I rarely stay in the scrapyard this late into the night, but I didn't realize the view could be so beautiful. It reminds me of my hometown Baja, where I would wake up in the middle of the night and see a sky full of stars. I love open spaces. You know what? Nights have their own scents. Like now, if you take a deep breath, it smells like dark ore, weeds, and even motor oil. It's different from the scent of things during the day that have been sun-baked. It's quiet and kind of refreshing. And I can also smell your scent, a professional builder. It's easy to recognize it's you. Hey, do you need to get home? How about we go sit by the crane lift, chat, and look more at the stars? Let's go. We'll sit over there. I didn't invite anyone else to come and dig through scrap with me. I think it's a very enjoyable thing to do privately, so I only want to do it with people I feel close to. So, please don't tell anyone else about the fact that I brought you here to dig for scrap, okay? Is there anyone who doesn't like salvaging? I will never hate salvaging scrap. Maybe some people think that scrap is dirty and unsanitary, but I grew up in a landfill, and my greatest pleasure is finding various discarded items and turning them into something useful. Sleeping in a trash can is more comfortable than sleeping on a bed. Working to help others recycle waste materials is absolutely my favorite thing to do. Many people say that. I often see people on the street who look like me, but there are still differences. Venti is one of a kind. So, my good friend, you'll remember me, won't you? Okay, let's go back and rest today. It was great digging through scrap with you. See you later.
Hello. Ah, thank you. Mm-hmm. See ya.
Hello! I'm really not surprised we became such good pals. Us entrepreneurs and go-getters are two of a kind. If only you talked a little more, we could be making bank on the lecture circuit, telling our story all across the free cities. Catch you later.
Spread the good word, folks.
Hey!
Thank you. yourself with the weapon of fashion.
Hello, everyone. Glad you could all make it. This'll be my first time presiding over the fireside in a while. Hope you can be patient while I shake the dust off a little. Ahem. Let's get right into it. So, an update on my anti-desertification efforts. After exploring the previously undocumented shipwreck ruins with the builders and Zeke, we might have stumbled upon an old-world solution to our sand problem. So next...
The shipwreck ruins? I'm sorry, when was this?
Oh, recently.
That place is an unexplored hazardous ruins, is it not? It reeks of danger. I'll just come out and say what everyone's thinking. We can't stop you from continuing to put your own life in harm's way, or neglecting your official duties, Trudy. But taking both builders, Sandrock would be ruined twice over already without them. Also, to base our future on the potential of a corrupted technology, are you mad? Making such a rash decision was irresponsible and unfitting of the office of mayor.
I appreciate you trying to stick up for me, but no, he's right. I acted rashly.
The entire purpose of our system of government is to stop the few from going against the will of the many. What can we expect to happen next when our own mayor has no respect for law and order?
Pastor, please. Can we let her finish? Trudy didn't gather us here just to serve us another helping of bad news. And in the end, here we all are, safe and sound. So let's show a bit of respect, shall we? Trudy, please, continue.
Thank you, Matilda. What I want to say is, with Zeke and Director Chi's help, we're using old-world technology to develop a viable topsoil for use in the desert. It means we will be able to plant trees into the desert. Real trees. Soon, we plan to test plant a plot of trees near Gecko Station. If it grows, we have a real chance at reforestation. We can make Sandrock green again. We can stop the sandstorms. We can even stop our decline.
I want to be enthusiastic. It's just...
Yes, we've heard it all before. The same old song and dance. Such hubris. To think nature is something to be controlled.
So, you haven't even tested it, and you want to sell us on this? Ha!
What about the tunnel we talked about, Trudy?
Well, maybe things are different.
Guys, hello? Tree planting? Count me in.
Folks, a word. I'm in the same boat as all y'all folks. This is the first I've heard of all this as well. Y'all are right to be skeptical. But when I look into the eyes of our mayor, as she makes her plea here in front of us all, I see hope. I see light. Think about all the harm those sandstorms have done us. How many homes, how many lives have we lost? I say, if there's even a 1 in 100, no, 1 in a million chance that we could make all that go away and bring safety back to our home, why not? Why wouldn't we take that chance? Who's with me and Trudy?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
I mean, as long as we get to plant trees, I'm down for pretty much anything.
Trudy, I reckon you still got work ahead of you. Tell us what you need us to do.
Thank you so much, Minister. I have some seeds for black saxel trees with me. Zeke thinks they will grow well in the new biocrust plot that we're setting up over by Gecko Station tomorrow. If anyone wants to help us plant the trees, just come up and grab a few from Zeke.
Splendid. I think that about covers it all. I and everyone else await your good news. Meeting adjourned. And conserve water.
Dang, that got kinda heated. Miguel had even me convinced that maybe what we did wasn't such a good idea. Oh well, what's done is done. Take these seeds and plant them near Gecko Station tomorrow. With the hydroponics, you can quickly cultivate a large amount of biocrust. I'll also get some down tomorrow, and you can handle the rest. Here, take some biocrust and wheat straw. Please, take them with you. Just take these seeds and plant them in the designated planting area near the Giegler station tomorrow. To plant faster, you'll need to have a level 2 planting toolkit. I have the recipe for it right here. You can have it. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hello. Nice. Catch you later.
You're here. Good timing. The satellite will pass overhead shortly. I've configured the telescope. I've also attached an SLR to allow direct imaging. We can take photos for further analysis. We still have some time before the satellite arrives. Let's test out the telescope first. I hope we can see some constellations. The image quality is vastly superior, no? The clarity allows for much more precise imaging for the stars. You know, interestingly, when people believe they are wishing upon shooting stars, They are actually wishing upon rocks falling and burning up in the atmosphere. Stars do not shoot. It is a common misconception. What else do you wish to know? Perhaps an overview of the constellations? I will not peddle astrology, but I know a thing or two about astronomy. According to numerous studies, the Swan was originally a constellation that was used to guide sailors across vast distances. They could follow the movement across the skies to orient themselves. What else do you want to know about? Interestingly, the scientific name for this constellation is Scalasium Major, which is a rare instance of the scientific name and the layman's name aligning. What else do you want to know about? This was the first constellation I learned of. I was 4 at the time. This was a rare instance of scientific knowledge being shared from my parents rather than my grandfather. Much like the Swan, it would help them as they were out fishing. What else do you want to know about? Interestingly, although we grouped these stars together and named constellations, they were in fact separated by tens of light years. That's enough for now. The scavengers should be here any moment. Perhaps I forgot to align the telescope. No, it was serviced very recently. Bingo! Now! Perfect! It's a lot clearer than I thought. Take a look here. This has to be the satellite's antenna. It's completely intact. It might even be transmitting, which would make it one of the few working satellites remaining. If only we had a working receiver to downlink the scavenger's signal. Think of what we could learn. But I shouldn't be too greedy. We just installed an equatorial mount and now a camera too. It's already a huge step forward. Since we're on the subject though, let me tell you about a paper I read a few days ago. The sampling of digital control technologies of the old world. What a read. Yes, the antenna on the satellite is one such digital controller. I might have mentioned it a bit last time. Here are the details though. See, people of the old world had hundreds of thousands of satellites up there in the sky. Most of them were destroyed on the day of calamity, but a few should have survived. Now, we've lost most of the communications technology of that period. I mean, we're using wireless telegraphs where they used quantum entanglement, which I don't even have a clue what it means, it just sounds so advanced. My hobby of observing satellites and space stations is my way of trying to connect the dots. If we're able to communicate with these machines, we might be able to recover much of the lost technology. You finally understand now. Teaching is a lot of work. What do you mean? You mean you already know about it, and you still wanted me to talk about it? You know, I used to deflect from social situations, but it seems in fact that stimulating scientific conversation can be had. Interesting. It's getting quite late. Let's call it a night. I need to rest too.
Howdy there. Heard you had a pretty crazy time in the shipwreck ruins. Wasn't too tough for you, was it? Dang, you're tougher than the sand and rocks around here, huh? Wish I could have seen what that caretaker bot was like before you took it down. Well, we did an initial check. There are still some old world AIs roaming around, but the poison gas you ran into seems to have dissipated. So, we're thinking of opening it up as a hazardous ruin. Let people dive around. See what it's got for that to happen. We'll need a ladder to get in. I can tell you right now, we ain't throwing anyone else in. That was clearly against regulation. Zeke, we'll also need to fix the 2 doors that you builders and the mayor used to enter and exit the place. So, what do you say? You in? I was going to have Ryan do the ladder, but you know him. I ain't going to get anything back until a couple of seasons later because this is extra work. So, I turn to you. Once you have the recipe, I think you're supposed to build it on your work table. Install it outside the shipwreck ruins after you're done. You know the drill by now, right? As for the doors, just bring some materials. I'm sure you can do your thing on site. Anyway, thanks a bunch. It's nice to be able to depend on someone reliable.
Glad you could make it. Come on, let's get started. We're a long way from our goal. Oh, by the way, here's some water for the trees. All right, I think that's enough chit-chat. Let's get going. Thanks for the assist. I think we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. I'm hoping for the best.
Hello. Oh. See ya.
Well, dang. You got this ladder done before the yak males came home. Thanks. You ready to go in and fix the doors as well? I hope you brought some weapons, since it's still pretty dangerous inside. All right, let's go. Stick close. Here's the first one. Can you fix it? Nice one. One more inside. Here's the other one. All right, that should do it. Let's get out of here. Great work in there. All that's left is some paperwork for me, which is never fun. I'll let you know when this ruin opens up. Speaking of paperwork, I just finished some important paperwork relating to you. Why don't you come by the Civil Corps office anytime from tomorrow on? I got something for you. See you there, partner.
darkness.
To help rebuild the
We
natural
are
world.
the light.
Hello.
Let's do our part to help rebuild the natural world.
Where there is darkness.
Take it easy.
We are the
Hi!
light.
Have you ever stopped to think about all the things we've built for Sandrock? I've lost count. But I never would have gotten half as far if it wasn't for you. It doesn't even feel like work when you're around. Take it easy. How do you guys...
See ya.
Thanks for coming.
Hey.
Well, we're going to get this started. You've been such a big help for us at the Civil Corps since you've been here. Every major incident in Sandrock, you're there, ready to put your life on the line to protect everyone. That's the kind of character we aspire to be. That's the kind of folk the Civil Corps was founded by. And that's the type of individual Sandrock needs. What I'm saying is, it would be a pleasure to have you join us. So, after talking it over with Unsure and Cap, and getting the paperwork with City Hall in order, I, as the Sheriff of Sandrock, hereby officially recognize you as an honorary member of the Sandrock Civil Corps. The honor is all ours. Let's do our best to protect Sandrock.
We've prepared something for you. Here.
I reckon you're gonna look pretty fly in the uniform.
Congratulations.
From now on, you have all the powers granted to a Corps member. You'll be able to access our bounty board in the Civil Corps office to take on any monsters or bandits that are troubling Sandrock. Maybe I don't say this enough, but you've been invaluable here. We'd be up a creek without you. But, a creek's got water, ain't it? Huh. Regardless, I'm happy to call you our partner.
fit a yak mill through the eye of a needle than it is to...
Madam Katori, when you work with the Commerce Guild of Sandrock, you're working with a name you can trust. Our motto is truth, honesty, integrity, and... what a coincidence! If it isn't the hardest working builder in Sandrock. Lovely Katori, if you please, allow my subordinate to make your acquaintance. Bridges, hydrogels, jerky, our star builder does it all!
Yes? I believe I'm familiar.
Yes. Builder and Mian were total newbies when they first came to Sandrock, but under my wing, they've flourished into old bees. Ha! Top workshop owners, known even across the free cities. No matter the size or difficulty of your project, I'm boastfully confident my brilliant builders won't bungle it. You tell them yourself, builder. So modest. Builder, they're far better than okay. Pretty okay, one might even say.
Of course, like I was saying, I'm familiar with the quality of their work. Happy to have them. Let's get back on topic.
Aha! Yes, a true businesswoman you are. Back to the heart of the matter. And may I say, it's really an honor for our guild to receive such a striking commission from such a striking client.
Well, the short of it is, I'm planning on expanding the Golden Goose Gaming Extravel Plaza. Right now, we only have, 2 games. Who would want to come to Sandrock just to visit a dinky shack like what I got now?
Now, don't say that. Your game center is known across the land already for its, splendid, woodiness.
Yeah, it is rather, well, it's fine. But the competition out there is vicious. We can't get left behind. That's why we gotta expand, renovate, start paving the way towards the future.
Oh, yes, future. You've got to have that. Let's talk specifics then. What exactly are you hoping to have built in this expansion project?
Well, I'm gonna need a new storefront, a new sign, start a catalog of new games.
My, what big dreams you have for your extravel blazer thing. Before I forget, perhaps we ought to first discuss one teeny tiny minor inconvenient little detail. How exactly will you be paying for all this?
Oh, yeah. Well, I figured since this was such a sure thing, I could just promise you guys a portion of the profits once they roll in. It'll be real fair for all of us, and...
what you're saying is, you don't have the money for the project.
Well, in a matter of speaking, I guess you could say I don't.
Uh-huh. Goodness me! Well, I really hate to cut things short, but I really do have a lot of things on my plate right now. But don't worry, we can continue this conversation through the mail. Don't mail me, I'll mail you. I was supposed to have my reports on their way to the Free Cities Commerce Guild 10 minutes ago. Time sure does fly when you're, wasting time. Well, goodbye now. Go on, scooch.
But I'll earnestly await your correspondence, Commissioner Yan. Goodbye.
All right. Fun's over. You can get back to your workshop now, newbie. Oh, and pick up a commission on your way back for your old buddy, old chum Yan. Go! No, if you learn one thing from me, newbie, learn this. Never, and I mean never, take a job if you don't know where the money's coming from. I'll pay you after I succeed and you do all the work. Yeah, right. I needed a good laugh. Well, what are you still doing here? I said the show's over. Get back to work. Go!
Hey, so it looks like your boss isn't too keen on helping me out, but I just can't get this idea out of my head. This game center upgrade is just the first step in a long line of ideas I've got. The Katori World! Katori World, your one-stop shop for everything entertainment. Game center, museum, maybe we can even get a ride or something. But I'll never arrive at my dream destination if I can't even take the first step. Come on, I saw your expression at the meeting. You've gotta be at least a little bit interested. Aha! I had a feeling you'd have the right idea. Great plus, just listen to it. Really rolls off the tongue. Katori World. Katori World. What I need now is people who believe in me. People who believe in me and also have money. I'm having a meeting to share my plans with some potential investors. If I secure the funding, I'll plow forward with Katori World. Then, once the profits start rolling in, everyone who invested will get their money back and then some. So, yeah. Would you be willing to come to my investor meeting? That's great to hear. Having you there will have me twice as confident. Well, I've gone on too long already. 2 p.m. tomorrow, my office. The first ever Katori World investor meeting. Come on, you gotta make it. I'd better get back to the drawing board. Can still make a few last-minute touch-ups. Hope to catch you tomorrow.
What's a builder like me to do? This sermon is so
Hello? Thank you. Catch you later.
Come on, honey. You're my favorite little birdie.
The builder is a person, our good friend. But yes, our favorite.